I get a lot of comments asking what mods I use, and even after making 2 mod packs, I realized I haven't made one with the exact mods I use in majority of my videos, and so the time is bloody now. Minecraft Refined is here, a new revamped version of my first ever mod pack, completely recreated so that it only consists of client-side mods, meaning no new blocks or items are added. On top of that, I've added a bunch more mods to this pack that improve the performance and enhance the vanilla experience in multiple ways, so let's take a look at the new lineup of mods. Actually, first I'm going to quickly show you how to install the mod pack because I got a lot of DMs about the last one and how to install it. So the first step is going to be searching Modrinth in Google here. We're going to click the first link here that takes us to the Modrinth page, and then up here you'll see Get Modrinth app. Click on that and download it. Once you've installed it and logged in with your Minecraft account, you'll be on a page kind of like this. We're going to click on Discover Content. Then head to Mod Packs and you're going to search in my mod pack, Minecraft Refined. I mean, it's not going to show up right now because I haven't actually made it yet in the video, but it will be there when you search for it. I'll just use my other mod pack as an example. There it is. And then you just simply click install. Once that's done, you'll head over to library and you'll see it here. And then you simply click the play button. And that is quite literally it. One extra quick thing that I highly recommend doing is heading up here to instance settings and then into Java and memory. And usually this is turned off. Make sure to turn this on and allocate some more memory. I'd recommend anywhere from 6 to 8 gigabytes and you'll be pretty much golden with that. So yeah, now let's dive into the bloody mods. All right, so here we are in Minecraft Refined, my brand spanking new mod pack. We have got a crap load of changes and new mods to cover, with the first and absolute most important one being the shaders. They are of course the exact same ones, except then the most updated ones, Complementary Unbound 5.3. And previously I had a kind of less vibrant kind of setup for that, and I have just completely reverted that because it turns out I actually really didn't like it. So we have a lot more vibrance added to the game now. Our oceans are nice and blue. Leaves and grass in the sky is a nice vibrant color as well and is looking beautiful. Now another awesome feature that I did not kind of include with my previous mod pack is the advanced colored lighting setting. As you can see here, this is looking freaking awesome. You might not be able to see the difference, but if I go ahead and turn this off, which is this one here, there you go. You can see the before. So this is what the lighting looks like before, just all kind of the same color. And with that turned back on, you can see everything just kind of, you know, it's just, the light is basically the color of what is being emitted. You got redstone here is emitting red. Glow lichen is whatever that color is, you know? Like this crap looks so freaking good, man, especially around the lava. It is insanely good. And I can't believe I've had it turned off this entire freaking time. Next, I'm going to cover a bunch of the different kind of performance and visual mods. So obviously, as you can see, we have distant horizons once again. You can see all of those distant chunks over there because they do look a little bit, you know, weird looking, but it just kind of expands the horizons of the world unless you see so much further. Now, I will just say a lot of people did experience a lot of stuttering as they first generate their worlds. I experienced this as well, even with my freaking beefed up NASA computer. And I will just say that is completely normal and to be expected because of distant horizons. Whenever you start a new world, it's best to kind of just stand still for a couple of minutes and let everything generate. Now, talking about our performance mods, I have added a lot more, and honestly, look at this. I have my body's fully covered in goosebumps right now. I have never had that many frames before. Even with my Giga Chad computer, it's always hovered at around 100 to 120. All of these new mods I've added have bumped it up to about 200. It's literally sitting at about 200, which is kind of crazy, okay? So we have all of the same performance mods from my previous mod pack. We can head into the mods list here, so you can see that we have Noisium here. So basically just optimizes all of the, world generation and stuff. Some of the new mods that we have, like Entity culling. This just improves and optimizes all of the rendering of entities, and basically if I'm like facing this way, it's going to unload those cows, and if I look back, it'll reload them. We also now have Lithium, which just basically optimizes all of the logic stuff of Minecraft, all of the behind the scenes crap, and makes it run faster. We have Immediately Fast, which speeds up the kind of immediate rendering stuff of Minecraft, like the entities, particles, text GUI, and stuff like that. And the last new one that we have is Ferrite Core, which reduces the memory usage of Minecraft. And all of that combined basically gives us some way better performance compared to my last mod pack. Alright, now the last little performance mod that I have is actually one I've been using quite a lot recently, and it's called Bobby. So we can head to Options, Video Settings, and up here at Render Distance, usually this maxes out at 32, but Bobby, yeah, lets us go way past that. Now, I highly recommend not going anything above, literally, probably like, in terms of most people, probably about like, I wouldn't go above bloody 64 chunks, okay? Let's see, even with my computer, it does get a little bit hectic. You can see Distant Horizons is over overloaded now. But you can see, literally, it has just completely increased all of the chunks rendered in the game. It's basically like Distant Horizons, but every chunk is actually a chunk instead of these like weird replacement chunks. It's going to take a massive toll on your performance, but if you're in like a void world or like a world with not a lot of stuff in it, but you want to see really far away, then it'll be really handy, especially if you have a pretty good computer as well. But literally, I would not go above 32 in most instances, okay? So yeah, that about does it for all of the different kind of performance mods. Now let's get into some of the more fun stuff. All right, so first up in the fun stuff here, we have the first of 3 mods that actually are the only mods that basically change the game itself. So in my DB's Minecraft Plus mod pack, I use the geophilic mod to change the biomes of Minecraft, but this time we are using the blooming biosphere mod, which actually seems to be very similar to geophilic, but is actually pretty different in a couple of ways. And I don't know, I just wanted to try something different for this mod pack, and so far I'm actually really liking it. So you can see a couple of the similarities to geophilic. We do have like stuff like fallen logs, we have these coarse dirt patches in forests, and also much taller trees. It does seem that in this mod pack, the trees are quite a lot taller than in geophilic, which I do like quite a bit. And this mod also adds a couple of new biomes without actually adding any new blocks or items, like this one over here, which is the autumnal forest. So you can see all I've done is basically added in like normal dark oak forest trees, except they have used the biome colors to make it red and nice and kind of autumn feeling, I guess. We've got heaps of moss and stuff. We've got these mossy cobblestone rocks scattered around the place. Over here, you can see we've got like completely different colored trees here. These actually look so cool. I love those. Also, when we step into dark oak forests, you can see like these are like the normal mushrooms and they look a bit weird, but this mod pack actually adds these awesome little mushrooms, dude. I actually just got goosebumps covering my whole body. These look so goddamn cute. Holy crap, I love that. There's plenty of different variations as well, and dude, it just looks so good. Like, look at these freaking birch trees, man. They look so good. All right, now moving on to the second of 3 mods that actually change the terrain generation in Minecraft, we have Explorify, which aims to add a bunch of different structures to the game in a vanilla feeling way, which I really do like. You know, there's plenty of mods that add just crazy structures everywhere, and this one does it in a more subtle and vanilla feeling way, which I absolutely love. Like this campsite here, you can see it just adds like some general kind of random loot and stuff as well, nothing too overpowered. So yeah, this first one here is the campsite. Over here, we have a little bit of a farmstead, including a cute little farmhouse, a bit of a paddock, some tied down logs, some beehives. We even have a little farmer villager over here too. Let's take a look at what he's got inside. A little bit of cute loot, and yeah, dude, awesome house. I love this. It is such like a vanilla feeling little house as well. For the next structure, we have a bit of a dark forest settlement, which I guess is basically like a dark oak forest village, which is super awesome. Again, these houses are very like vanilla feeling. I love the way these are set up. Over here, we have something called a guide post, which I don't know, it's just a really cool little structure here. And yeah, I mean, I could spend all day on the different structures that this mod adds. So I'm gonna leave it there for you guys to kind of discover the rest of those. All right, and now as for the third mod that changes the generation of Minecraft, we have the Hearths mod, which actually changes a couple of the biomes and adds a few new structures into the Nether. So as you can see here in the Nether Wastes biome, we have these awesome little spikes generated all over the place. When it comes to the Crimson Forest over here, you can see we have some very different looking trees, a lot of taller ones, these awesome roots kind of sprawling out around the place. We've also got fallen logs like in the overworld in here as well. Now we've got the same thing when it comes to the Warped Forest as well. We've got some absolutely massive freaking trees here, man. Jesus Christ. All right, now it is time to get into the detail mods, as I like to call them, with this first one being a, oh dude, it's so cool. It is called Particle Rain. It basically adds just way better weather to the game, and so let's just take a quick look at the rain, and as you can see, right off the bat, you can tell it is way different. The rain is literally coming in on an angle, and dude, this mod adds a whole bunch of new stuff, okay? Let's head over to the water, and you're gonna see actual little ripples dropping into the ocean from the rain here. You can see it also adds like this misty fog in kind of humid biomes just above the sea level here, and dude, I love the atmosphere that adds to the freaking game, dude. It looks so good. Now when we head to a snowy biome, we're gonna take a look at the snow, obviously. So over here, as you can see, oh dude, the snow, it looks so freaking good. Look at that. The particles look way better. They're all falling in different directions and just nicely and slowly. This mod also adds a bunch of like kind of fog stuff to the game. I'll get into that in just a second because I actually actually have another thing, because this mod actually has another thing when it comes to the deserts. Now, in vanilla Minecraft, when it's raining and you're in a desert, literally just nothing happens, but this mod adds in a nice little thing here. Look at that. We actually have like dust storms added into deserts. So previously, where there was just absolutely nothing in vanilla Minecraft, we have this nice added atmospheric little, detail added when it's raining, and dude, I freaking love it, man. I literally saw a tumbleweed then as well. That was so cool. And now the really awesome thing about this mod is that it is highly customizable. If we head into the mod list here and just search in particle rain, we can head into the options and we can just see an insane amount of settings that we can change here. We can see just an insane amount of settings to change here. You can change individual things about the rain particles, the snow particles. And we also have something called spawn fog particles, which is apparently a bit of a laggy and experimental thing, but I just kind of want to try it here. Oh, you can instantly see, oh my god, look at that. I do apologize if you can hear my kids squealing in the background, but that looks insane. Oh my god. Full goosebumps are covering every inch of my body. Nipples, both of them, rock fucking hard. I mean, when it comes to performance, it's not looking, it's looking grim there, okay? But dude, this looks so cool. Oh my god, that is insane, brother. That looks so freaking good. Yeah, again, such an awesome mod. Oh my god, look at this biome. What is this? Oh, this is a tide pools biome from the blooming biosphere mod. Dude, this looks so freaking cool. I love this so much, dude. Look at this. Oh my god, that is so good. This particle rain mod, literally the perfect addition to this mod pack. I'm so glad it exists. Yeah, okay, let's move on to the next new mod. All right, next up, we actually have a resource pack that changes the grass of Minecraft. Well, not drastically at all. It simply adds in a couple of different height variations to the grass. Ideally, I scoured the internet for a pack like this. I wanted like different actual variants of ferns and grasses, but this is the best one that I could find. It adds a couple of different heights to the short grass, as you can see here. And also when it comes to tall grass, it does the same thing there. You can see a shorter variant. So yeah, that's literally it. Just a couple of variations to the grass. The next one goes in hand with the previous one as well, and it is another resource pack. And this one is called Spring Flowers, and it literally just adds a bunch of different variations to the existing flowers of Minecraft. As you can see, these are both dandelions here, and I can just start placing down, and you'll see a bunch of the different variations. And that is the same for pretty much every flower in Minecraft. You can see with peonies here, we've got a couple of different variations, and that is the case for literally every flower in the game. You can see all of the different cornflowers here. Yeah, I love having like slightly different variations of the existing vanilla things, and I just feel that adds a nice layer of polish to the vanilla experience. All right, next up on my giant list of mods, we have advancement plaques. So if I just go ahead and grab, I don't know, like an iron pickaxe or something, you'll see instead of getting a chat notification here, well, we do get that, but we also get this awesome little advancement plaque up here. It's just way more interesting and just so much better than getting a freaking crappy little text pop-up, okay? I'm surprised Mojang hasn't freaking done something about this yet, because it is just so like underwhelming. And that new little advancement plaque, it just gives you such a nice like sense of accomplishment, along with that nice noise as well. Dude, I love it. For the next mod, we have the legendary tooltips mod. So as you can see, all of the tooltips are actually a little bit different. There's a bit of a white outline, and we have like this white kind of separating border between the name of the item and, like the item code or whatever. And so when it comes to tools and stuff, we have like a nice little 3D model you can see there, and it's actually slowly kind of rotating as well. And then when it comes to, maybe some cooler items, like for instance, if we went ahead and enchanted a netherite pickaxe, you can see this tooltip just completely overhauls. We have this nice golden outline now with all these like fancy little swirls and everything everywhere. And yeah, that is literally it. This mod just adds like just a nice little layer of, depth and interest to the UI. I love it. It is just such a cool addition. Next up, we have the Wakes mod. And so we can see this mod in action if I just go ahead and jump in the water. So you can see we actually leave like these big splashes in the water. Also, as we swim, we'll leave like a little bit of a wake behind us. Stuff like squid as well are going to leave little wakes. And also once we hop into a boat as well, and look behind us, well, we might actually have to do it with F5, but you can see we have this nice little trail behind us. Again, just adds that nice little layer of polish to the water. Previously, where you would literally just jump in the water and there was nothing, we now have this nice little puddle around us and a trail as well. Dude, so good. I don't have any words for how awesome some of these mods are, man. Now, we do have a bunch of mods from my previous mod pack. These include the flow mod, as you can see, just adds a nice little animation to the inventory open and close screen. We have tiny item animations. buttons. You can see when I click and drag items around, it, you know, makes it bigger and smaller. We also have the sounds mod. You can hear that little sound as I'm clicking and picking stuff up. Also have stuff like smooth scroll, so you can see when I scroll through the inventory screen here, it's nice and smooth. It's not like, you know, it doesn't instantly jump to the next line. It's a nice smooth scroll. We've also got stuff like the better statistics screen. You can see here all of my different statistics listed. We've also got a search bar, so if you want to see time played on this world, you can see it right there. We also have the better F3 menu here, just nicely color codes everything and is laid out in generally a more visually pleasing way. All right, when it comes to quality of life mods, there are quite a few that I have transferred over from my old mod pack. Like we have mouse tweaks, where we can simply just hold shift and left click, and we can easily just drag items over like that instead of having to click them individually. And that just makes life so much easier when transferring items into chests and inventories and such. Mouse tweaks also adds the ability to use the scroll wheel to transfer items like so. There's plenty of other features that mouse tweaks adds as well, but yeah, I'm not going to get into them because we would probably be here for bloody days, mate. As for some of the new quality of life mods that I've added to this brand new mod pack, for the first one, we have the controlling mod. If we head into controls and then keybinds, you can see we now have a little search bar up here. So say you wanted to rebind, I don't know, freaking saving hotbars. There we go, save hotbar activator. We can easily just search for that. Maybe we want the option to change the ortho camera mod, which is 5 on the number pad here. We can easily do that. And by the way, ortho camera mod, I haven't mentioned it yet, but dude, literally one of my favorite mods. In the mod pack, I've bound everything to the number pad. So you press number pad 5 to turn it on and off, use the minus and plus. Actually, there's a bit of a problem. Plus has been overbound by the cave dust mod. So let's just go ahead and use the category thing to find the cave dust section, and I'm literally just going to completely unbind this because we basically always want it on. Now we can press minus and plus to zoom in and out, and yeah, that's literally it. You just use your mouse to move around. Ortho camera is awesome. Next up, we have a very small little mod called highlight, and all this does is just kind of improve a couple of the highlighting selection boxes of Minecraft. So for instance, if we take a lectern here, so you can see here is a picture of what it usually looks like when you are highlighting a lectern, but this mod just makes it so it is just perfectly selected around it instead of having this stair-stepping crap that just looks horrendous, okay? This mod just makes it look nice and beautiful and perfectly outlined when you're selecting it. Just a quick little showcase of some other items that are now nicely highlighted. Here we have the dragon head, we've got the sign over here, we've also got doors as well, and beds, and torches too. Alright, now I'm just going to rapid fire through a bunch of different mods and resource packs that this mod pack adds to the game. So first off, here we have a showcase of a bunch of different 3D resource packs added. So here we have 3D crops revamped. Over here we have wheat, literally has individual stalks. It looks, oh my god, it looks so good. Carrots here, they have individual freaking carrots, man. And they are 3D like items in the bloody ground here. It looks so good. Same goes for potatoes over here and beetroots too. Looking absolutely amazing. This is what sugarcane looks like as well. And literally almost looks like bamboo. That is so good. Over here we have vines and glow lichen. Those are nice and 3D too. They actually stick out a whole pixel there. When it comes to moss, they also add like this nice overhang onto any block, which actually allow for some really awesome looking kind of textures here on your builds. Now for some extra 3D items, we have doors and trapdoors for every single door and trapdoor. I think the iron ones are literally my favorite. These look so good, especially with the shiny shaders. We've also got stuff like 3D chains here, 3D lanterns, 3D rails, and 3D ladders. There's plenty of more 3D stuff that my mod pack adds to the game. Also, one I forgot to showcase here is literally one of my most favorite. Look at these little mushrooms. They are adorable. We also have the apple skin mod here, which simply showcases how much health and hunger a food item is going to restore. We also have the axiom mod, which has quickly become one of my most absolute favorite mods for building. So this mod adds that extra little hotbar slot on the end there, and also if we hold Alt, you can see we can change between a couple of different tools here. For instance, with the move tool, we can select the first point with the left click, the second point with the right click, and you can see we've highlighted this box area here. You can also see, depending on the direction we're looking in, we're going to get an arrow here, and we can also use the scroll wheel to simply move that selection in that direction. Say we want to move this chunk into the bloody sky, we can do that, right click to confirm it, and bang, there we go. It also moves the animals too. You can also press Control Z to undo, Control Y to redo, and it's just, oh, it's so good, man. There's plenty of other tools like the clone tool. Say we want to clone this piece of grass, bang, there it is. Stack tool is bloody invaluable. Say we want to just freaking stack this thing of grass all the way down, bang, there you go. Simple as that. Plenty of other tools to dive into here. Also, if we hold Alt when we're not on that last little slot, we have a whole bunch of hotbar slots here that we can drag items into and easily select. We've got tools on the side here like no clip, lets us go through blocks. Angel placement lets us place blocks in the air like so. Heaps of other tools like Tinker, which lets you basically use a debug stick just with your hand nice and easily. One of the other things is also creating display entities. You can head up to block display here, select whatever block you want, done, there it is, and we have a display entity like in my videos where I create like the most detailed houses and stuff. You can use these to literally just make some insane like shapes and stuff like that, all completely vanilla. Axiom just makes it easier to use these display entities. Next up, we have the cave dust mod. Simply just adds these nice little particles into caves, as you can see here, just adds a lot more atmosphere to the game. We also have camera utils, which has a bunch of different functions, like pressing F12 here will just simply lock off the camera and I can just start walking off into the bloody distance like so. Again, I apologize for my kids screaming in the background. Camera utils also adds the ability to zoom in and out. We can hold the C button here to do that. And while we're holding C, we can scroll up and down to change the zoom level. Cherished worlds allows us to basically add a world to the favorites, and this will always pin it to the top of the list. Obviously, I only have one freaking world at the moment, but say this world was all the way down in the list here, you can pin it and it'll always be at the top here. We also have the mini HUD mod, which is, infinitely customizable, but I simply have it set up in a way to display my day counter up in the top left there. All you have to do is just press H to turn that on and off, and you can literally have the exact same day counter that I use in my, 100-day videos. We also have the pickup notifier mod, which you'll see in the bottom right there, is going to showcase every little item that you've picked up in a nice kind of animated way, I guess. Now, there are plenty more mods in my mod pack here that I haven't showcased, whether that be new ones or old ones from my Minecraft Plus mod pack. But the last one I'm going to quickly showcase here goes in hand with the Axiom mod and makes building a lot easier and is simply World Edit. It allows you to easily select 2 points with a wooden axe here, obviously only in creative mode, and we can easily just set that area to 0. We can set it to stone if we wanted to. We can set it to freaking diamond blocks too. World Edit has a crap load of different things you can do with it and goes perfectly with the Axiom mod. So if you want to use this mod pack for building in creative like me, I got you bloody covered there too. And yeah, so that is just about going to do it for pretty much all of the most important mods in my brand new Minecraft Refined mod pack. If you want to download the mod pack, the link is down in the description. Again, just make sure to follow the steps at the beginning of the video if you don't know how to do it. If you want to watch me use the Axiom mod to create the most detailed medieval house you and I have probably ever seen, be sure to check out this video right here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.